Yes, we're live now.
Yay,
Yay.
we're
Right,
live.
hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Good, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching us from, and welcome to our live. My name is Lydia. I'm a business mentor, and I'm here with my beautiful, amazing business partners. Hello, ladies.
Hey, hi
Hi.
everyone. Thank you for
Hi,
joining
you're
us.
welcome. So tonight we're here to discuss about a very important topic that I know most of you who are watching us are very skeptical about, but we are going to narrow it down in a way that you're going to understand and you're going to have a different perspective about it. And the topic for tonight is myths about starting online business. But before we start, you guys, you can leave your comment down there. We're streaming in different platform, TikTok, Facebook. So feel free to leave us a comment, your questions, and anything, and then we'll get back to you. So before we start, we go to the main topic. I have a question for you guys. When somebody tells you about online business, what is the first thing that comes into your mind? Mm-hmm. Exactly what you're thinking about. Selling, right? I think all of us we guilty of that. Or
That's
rather,
true.
I am guilty of that. That's the
Yes.
first thing that hits my head. Selling. But tonight we're going to talk about that, and trust me, is not what you think. In this business is something different. So, to start us off, I'm gonna give Bernadine a chance. Please, Bernadine, could you explain to our viewers who are skeptical, who have a certain myth about, they believe that online business is all about selling. So please
Oh,
explain to them and make them understand it's not all about that.
oh,
You are.
thank you so much, Lydia. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you for having me. Hi everyone. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you're watching us from. My name is Bonadine, like Lydia already introduced me. I am an online business owner and also an online business coach. And I am excited to be here this evening to help to disburse some of the myths that people are having about online business. First of all, is not about selling. For our own business that we do, our business runs in automation. We have platforms that are all set up. We have systems that are proven, all set up where our business operates. That is why we are able to do it around our even regular jobs because we don't have to do all that selling. We do not. So I want to, if you're someone who is there and you're thinking about joining online business, but you're worrying about are you going to be selling this and selling that? No, we don't do all that. We do not because we have business automation. We have our business. That's the power of technology. Is the power of technology. We have very far reach. We use platforms and systems that are all set up that does heavy lifting for us. So we don't have to do selling or knocking on anybody's door or things like that. None of that. So I hope that helps. Thank
Thank you, Bernadine. That was so amazing. Thank you so much for breaking that down. So,
you.
you guys, you heard from Bernadine. You don't have to do any selling. We have an automated system. It
Yes.
just works for you. So, if you are there and you've been like, I don't want to sell, I'm shy, I'm anything, please, you don't have to sell in this business. You just come in, automation system does everything for you. All right, let's go next to our beautiful Rachel. And Rachel is going to break down to you why you should not fear of coming to this business because you're not a tech savvy person. So, Rachel, take it over.
Thank you, Lydia.
Welcome.
So, yeah, I would like to share some of my own experience about the tech part. So, in this business, you don't have to be a tech savvy. Uh, that means as long as you can use your phone, you can do this business. Because, of course, we know that you need to be present on social media, and you need to design some beautiful posters for your audience. You know, this is all taught in different courses. You just need to work at your own pace, work on your own terms to learn those lessons. So, to be honest with you, before I joined the business, I didn't know uh, what hashtag means for a poster, right? So now I know. And then I didn't know how to design a poster with my own photo with some, texting from Canva. I didn't know that. So gradually, I learned that bit by bit. But no stress, because you can do it at your own pace. And after a while, I started enjoying doing this because you have a sense of fulfillment. Oh, I've learned this and I've learned that. So as long as you have a mindset, growth mindset, as long as you are willing to learn, you don't have to be a tech savvy. You can handle it so well. Believe me. Thank you.
Wow, amazing. Thank you, Rachel. So, you guys, you had Rachel. You really don't have to be tech savvy in this business. This business contain young people, older people, 68 years, 62 years, and they're still doing it. So we have a video based that teach you step by step how to do this business, how to learn to use the if it's the laptop or whatever you need to use. So don't feel bad that you're not a tech savvy person. All of us, we were not that tech savvy, but we came in, we learning, and we still learning. So feel free. This business it makes things easier. All right, so I'm gonna go next to Michelle, and Michelle is going to talk to you guys about, most of you, I know you fear talking to friends and family. But Michelle is going to break this down to you because you don't need to do that. So over to you, Michelle.
Thank you, Lydia. Thank you.
You're
And hi, everyone. Welcome to this page and live session. I'm Michelle. I currently live in California. And for that question, I have to share with you my experience because when I started this business, I thought that it's going to be you have to list all your friends and you have to invite all your family because you have started your business. But this business is not because you have the training, you will become confident of sharing some ideas of how this business runs. And when it comes to the person, the right person will come to you and learn how this business works also. So you can mentor them how to start the business. We mentor, and the community is very supportive. All the coaches and mentors are with you once you start this business. So you don't have to worry for your family to not joining with you because in the right time, the right person will come to you. Thank you.
Wow, thank you, Michelle. That's so wonderful. Well explained. So, guys, there you go. You heard it. No bugging your friends, your family. This is a business you can do even without your partner knowing that you're doing this business. So it's nothing you have to force anybody to come into. You just do the business, and then when they start to see the results, and then they're gonna be like, hey, what have you been doing? So
Yes.
yeah, so this is this business. So another thing that I'm gonna have to talk about is, most of you also have this myth that this business for you to start the online business, you need to have a business degree. That's not true at all. All of us here, we have different degrees. None of us has a business degree. So
True.
when we came in, this business teaches you step by step how to do business. They make you to have even, I will say, more than a degree when you come into this business. Because right now I just feel like I have a PhD in business, you know? Yeah, so that's the beauty of this business. They teach you step by step how to form everything you need for your business, how to run the business, how to talk to your people. Everything is lined up. So you don't have to worry like you don't have a business degree. It's all clear. Another thing I know that most of you are also very skeptical about is inventory. Because honestly, who likes to do the inventory? Any of you ladies?
No.
No.
We have
That was the
job.
first thing I made sure that I found out. I don't want to deal with no inventory.
No.
That was my
Nobody,
attraction, to be honest with you.
yes, nobody has time to deal with the inventory. And I know most of you, that's one thing you fear about online business. You're like, oh my goodness, I don't have time to count like how many products I have, what. We don't do that here. Our product is a digital product and the system does the selling. So there's nowhere we don't have any product to count. We don't have any product to do the inventory. So it's so clear. No inventory, no selling, no bagging friends and family, no degree in this business. That's how simple this business is. So if you've been watching us out there, you're like, online business is a no for me. There you go. You don't have to do anything. It's just a myth that you've been having. But I'm so glad that today we got to explain everything to you. So it's about time you kick that myth out and come and join this business. Because I will tell you, or these ladies right here, they will tell you this business is changing lives of people out there. So you watching us tonight? That's all we got for you. And before we go, you guys, those are our names on the screen. You can see them. Please follow our page. Any question you have, any comments, anything you have, just ask over there and we'll be very much glad to answer all your questions and to guide you for those of you who want to start this business. Thank you so much for having us, and you have a good day, a good afternoon, and a good night.
Thank you,
Bye.
everyone. Thank
Thank
you. We
you.
cannot wait for
Thank
have you to
you.
write your own success story soon. Thanks for
Yes.
joining us. Bye
Thank
bye.
you. Bye.
Bye.